they talk the check. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a cave vet, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jutting, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll drop to throw to Barkley on the check down. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the... Carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green, 30.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Lucky 56.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here we go, Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So out now come the Lions. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Zach Line with it, the fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They pitch it out to Johnson. Look at the spin. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11 on the toss. Here's Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit! Detroit!
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Now let's go! 3-19!
Here's Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, 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 over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set! 3-19!
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey. Four down. Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can look. Oh, no, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Four down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56.
They toss it out right to Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.